Do you guys know how whenever you're scrolling through Instagram, you see all these men in the fitness community, they have all these aesthetic physiques, all these abs, like they look like Greek gods. But then you go into your local gym, guys, and you do not see anybody actually built like this. Like you see these people and no one really has an aesthetic, sexy physique that looks like Michelangelo could have sculpted. So in today's video, guys, I will be breaking down exactly why the average gym goer does not have a good physique. Now, before anything else, guys, they've done studies and only about 25% of men are actually consistent in the gym, and about 3 out of 4 men are either overweight or obese. So obviously, if you're only 1 out of 4 men actually going to the gym and you're not actually overweight, this in itself is an issue. So I highly recommend lose some body fat, hop on my online coaching protocols, whatever it takes, guys. But that's going to be the first step. You need to lose this body fat, whatever it takes. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with the video. What's up, guys? My name is Austin Wayne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, guys, if you're new to my channel, I'd love if you smash that subscribe button. I'm growing an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, follow me on Instagram at Austin Wayne with 2 S's. I post some really fire content on that platform as well. Let's get on with the video. Now, guys, obviously the first reason is whenever you actually look around your gym, how many people do you actually see completely natural, like no roids, no SARMs, anything like this? How many people do you actually see pushing and pulling a heavy load of weight? I would say it's very rare to actually see people at the gym actually loading up on the weight and going really heavy. The majority of people that I see, guys, they're doing like these bodybuilder workouts where they're doing reps of like 12 to 15 plus, and it's just pure like muscle endurance. Like they're not actually working any sort of muscle hypertrophy. Now, guys, there are 2 types of muscle hypertrophy. One being the myofibrillar muscle hypertrophy. Now, this is probably the most important muscle hypertrophy. This is the actual muscle density, the muscle fibers themselves. And the one and only way to build this is to get very, very strong. So this means lots of 1 rep maxes. This means lots of reverse pyramid training, guys, getting super heavy on the bench press, on the incline bench press, with the weighted chin-ups, with the back squat, with all kinds of exercises, guys, to just get really, really strong, to build up that muscle density. And nobody really actually trains this, guys, and no one's actually really taught this. But the more strength that you guys actually have, and you get really strong on pushing these key movements, then this will automatically correlate to actually having a good physique. Just having that lean, dense, sexy, strong muscle, because you want to be strong, you want to be powerful. So this is the key, guys. We want to get really, really strong with those compound movements and just really push ourselves, guys. Hit PRs like every time we're in the gym. So do more low reps, high weight, at least to begin the exercise. Then after you get those taken out of the way, then you can do more of the pump sarcoplasmic muscle hypertrophy stuff, which is the fluid actually surrounding the fibers themselves. So this is the first reason, guys. No one's really pushing heavy weights, and this will not give you a good physique. Now, how often have you guys actually heard that somebody is eating clean? I've been hitting the gym and I've been eating really, really clean. Eating clean doesn't matter. Like, literally, guys, it does not matter how clean your diet is. If your maintenance is 3,000 calories and you're eating 3,000 calories of clean calories, your physique's still going to stay the same. You're not making any progress, because nutrition is 90% of the results that you will actually see. Someone with the same amount of muscle but 20% body fat versus someone else with the exact same and 10% body fat, the physique will be completely night and day. One will look like the average American and one will look like a freaking Greek god. So it's a matter of actually dialing in the nutrition, and it's all about the macros, guys. You want to be in a deficit. You want to get enough protein. You want to get enough fats to sustain your hormones. And you also want enough carbohydrates to sustain your energy levels. We're not cutting out any macronutrients, guys. We are living our life to the fullest, fitting in foods that we actually enjoy. And this is the key, guys. Don't eat too clean, because actually whenever you eat too clean, it can typically trigger you wanting to binge because your diet is so freaking boring. So this is the second reason as to why most people have a very poor physique, is that they are only obsessed with eating clean and not actually tracking macros. The bro split. If you are familiar with any of my content, guys, I absolutely despise the bro split. If you are natural, if you have never taken any performance enhancing drugs, you should not be doing a bro split. This is for bodybuilders on steroids. If you're a natural, this is the absolute worst thing that you can do. Now, what is a bro split? A bro split is what probably 90% of men actually do. So it's like Monday's chest, Tuesday's shoulders, Wednesday is just arms. Like, you're just doing arms for an entire workout. That makes no logical sense. That is, you're not going to actually make any progress. The key, guys, is getting very strong with compound lifts. Now, compound lifts means that you are working multiple body parts in a singular exercise. So if you're working multiple body parts, you can't just work a single body part. So the key is to actually do different types of splits that actually work. So a couple that actually work is full body. If you're a beginner to intermediate, or even some advanced lifters, guys, can do full body and make excellent progress. Now, obviously, you want 48 to 72 hours within each exercise. Now, this, guys, in addition to a posterior anterior chain split, so you can do this like 6 times per week, or push-pull legs, which is obviously quite popular, but in my opinion, it does not build the best physique because it overemphasizes the legs and the back. So then it kind of throws off the shoulder to waist ratio, in my opinion. So do not do the bro split. This is why most people have a very poor physique. It really doesn't take as much discipline as you guys probably think to exercise consistently. Exercising consistently, it seems difficult like once you get into it, but it's actually quite easy. You know what's hard? Dialing in the nutrition to stick to a consistent deficit to get to single-digit body fat percentage. And 99% of people at the gym do not have the actual discipline to get to those single-digit body fat percentage. So they can have this muscle, they can have this frame, but they're not lean enough to actually see any of the muscle. Because once you get below like 15, below 12 single digits, then the muscle that you do have, guys, starts to pop. So those shoulders, they become 3D. The upper chest, you can see the striations. Your jawline starts to come in, guys. So being lean is key. Like, someone can go from looking like an average Joe to an aesthetic Greek god just by getting lean and having a solid base of muscle. Now, like I said, guys, 3 out of 4 men are overweight or obese. Like, come on, guys. All it takes is being in a consistent caloric deficit, intermittent fasting, and just hitting our macros and then getting very strong in the gym. This is the key to actually creating those aesthetics that will make women go crazy, will make men respect you, all of it. So this is why no one really has a respectable physique, is they just have too much fat. No one's going to look good. No one's going to have a respectable physique if they have too much fat. If they don't have the discipline to actually diet down to single digits. How many people do you guys actually see at the gym pushing themselves? Not in strength, as in intensity. Now, most people at the gym, you'll notice they're chatting with their friends. They're on their phones, on Instagram, texting all these different people. They have no drive, no fire when they're actually in the gym. When you're in the gym, it should only be for an hour and a half tops, because past that, the cortisol is just gonna be spiked. But you're there, you're fully present, and you're putting every ounce of your heart, every ounce of your soul, every ounce of energy in your entire body into that workout so that you can keep progressing and keep hitting PRs. So if you are not working out like this, you're not going all out, all intensity, then this is why you're not making any gains, guys. You need to be putting everything that you have into your program, and you will start to see results. If you're just half-assing it, of course you're not going to get the results that you want. Like, when will you ever get the results that you want half-assing anything? If you half-ass your job at work, you're going to get fired, man. Like, you have to go full in if you want results of any kind. Now, guys, in addition to having too much body fat, what most men typically do is they put way too much emphasis on the back and the legs. So they grow these legs that look like tree trunks to where they can no longer fit into slim-fitting pants. Their backs are just insanely big. But the thing is, guys, the most important factor is going to be that shoulder to waist ratio. This means that the emphasis on anything else should literally be the shoulders. The shoulders, the upper chest, the abs, obviously. We want those aesthetic muscle groups that will drive people crazy. Now, I mentioned in a short video, there was a study in Australia, guys, where they asked over 100 Australian women what they would prefer in a man. So either a tall man, a man who was well endowed down below, and a man with a strong shoulder to waist ratio. And over 75% of the women chose the man with the shoulder to waist ratio because it's aesthetic. It's what the Greeks would chisel their statues based off. It's what architecture is based off of. It's not based off this blocky, just overly developed in all the wrong places physique. So we want to actually put muscle in the correct places. We don't want to just recklessly add muscle in all the wrong places and then just create a very sloppy looking physique. And last but not least, guys, they cannot build muscle mass because their testosterone is dreadfully low. Now, if you have not seen my video on testosterone, you should go watch it. It's an amazing video. But in the past 2 decades, guys, the male testosterone is down nearly 50%. So obviously testosterone is going to help you shred body fat. It's going to help you build muscle mass. So if it's too low, nothing's going to happen. So a couple main causes is too much jogging. Most people do way too much jogging. This will ruin your physique. If you're going to do cardio, guys, do walking or fast cardio. And then once again, with the exercises themselves, we want to lift heavy. We want those deep squats, getting blood flow all the way down there. We want to start intermittent fasting, guys. We want to get to single digits or at least like 10 to 15% body fat, because once you're over 15%, your body is just pumping out pure estrogen. So bumping up your testosterone will help you actually create that aesthetic physique because you have the hormones on your side. It's all about the hormones, guys. If your hormones are out of whack, you won't lose body fat, you won't build muscle mass, anything. Now, if this is an age issue, let's say you're in your late 30s, your 40s, anything like that, you may consider TRT. Now, once I'm older, this is probably something I'll actually consider, but most men should actually consider this because I feel like most men probably need it. But now if you're young, obviously just stay natural and just completely maximize and optimize your current hormones because it should be quite easy to do so. Now, if anybody watching this needs help creating their own aesthetic physique, just like a Greek god, like you were chiseled into stone, hit me up for your free one-on-one consultation. Link is in the description box. Now, guys, I've helped hundreds of people create really, really sick, awesome physiques just by working with me one-on-one. So yeah, guys, once again, if you're new to my channel, I would love if you hit that subscribe button. I'm growing an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, like this video to push it out into the YouTube algorithm. That is it. I'm going. I love each and every one of you guys, even the haters. I see you hating. I love it. Give me that energy.